I got approached to go and do some work experience in the estate agency, and from the very first day I absolutely loved it and love it as much as I love it till today really. The best thing about my job really is helping people. From the very first phone call, registering someone's details, be it a first time buyer or someone to looking to upsize or downsize even, being part of that whole process and having a conversation with them. And sometimes you get from the person you're speaking to that, they're on monotone and I'm having to repeat the same questions over and over again, but actually breaking someone down and having a good conversation with someone and then actually turning that into, a whole transaction from start to finding their dream home to helping them through the middle stages of, making sure that the sale goes through okay to the end and handing them over the keys, is a real sense of accomplishment, and I really enjoy being part of that journey. The difference I would say between what I do now in comparison to what I did for 20 years on the high street is purely, that personal one-to-one service. In the high street, you're bogged down with lots of stats and figures and numbers and team members that you're trying to manage on a day-to-day basis, which does distract you and take you away from, the job in hand, which really is helping that client, that person who's paying you for your service, but actually doesn't get all of your time. So for me, doing it this way really does enable me to be able to, give all my time to my client, actually be available 7 days a week and mean it and be available 7 days a week and really work with them on a one-on-one basis and hold their hand if they need it throughout the process and, to guide them to what they want to achieve at the end of this. So that's what I'd say for me is the biggest key difference. So for me, the reason why a seller would come to me, purely, I think the biggest factor is that they get one point of contact throughout the whole process. And now, going from past experiences and asking vendors and applicants and buyers, what it is that they're dissatisfied with their current agent about, it tends to be that contact. And, you get me from the very first moment I sit down on your sofa and I have a conversation with you and talk you through the process of what we're going to do, listen to what you want, what's most important to you about this transaction and what you want from your agent. I don't have to go back and deliver that message and it get diluted through the whole, process of staff members. It's me hearing that and then it's me delivering and working on that throughout the whole transaction and the whole process. So having one point of contact that's available 7 days a week, 24/7, your personal agent, a bit like going to the dentist, you got your own dentist, a bit like going to your mechanics, you got your mechanic, and I'm your agent. I'm that person that you go to every single time and you pick up the phone and it's Dan, would you get on the other end of it and not a voicemail. For me, Croydon is the place to live. I'm biased, I would say that. I've grown up there all my life. It's come on leaps and bounds, certainly in the last sort of 5-10 years, and we've seen some real great things come to Croydon, like the tram link, you can connect into Wimbledon. The East Croydon train station outside of London is one of the busiest in the UK. Getting into London Bridge in 14 minutes, London Victoria in 15 minutes. Alternatively, you've got Box Park, busy, vibrant, lots of bars, lots of restaurants, good nightlife. But if you go in the other direction and you fancy a Sunday stroll and you want to stumble across a nice Sunday pub for a pub lunch, you've got that alternatively as well. So therefore, for me, it's got a real balance of everything, Croydon. It's great for commuters. It's got some of the best schools in town with the highest Ofsted ratings. So look, Croydon for me is definitely the place to be, whether you're young and you're looking to buy your first home, or you're looking to settle down, and grow a family, or even if you're looking to downsize. But it's got absolutely everything. TAUK for me was the next step in my career because I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to do this job. I knew I could do it alone. Just never had the opportunity really, and actually some things fell into place. I decided to take the plunge and take that step forward, and I thought actually I think I can create a good business. I can give the people of Croydon something a little bit different and something that's missing in Croydon, and actually I think what I offer and what I do is different to the high street, different to the hybrid agent, the online agent, and a lot better and a lot better value for money.